probably honestly say, man, being from Camden, Pensacola area, as a youngin', man, I was just trying to do what I had to do to like make a difference for my family and the people that I love, you feel me? Because, you know, growing up in the city that we came up in, it was a little bit, it was crazy, man. You had to figure out your path and, you know, how you was going to make things different for yourself and how you was going to be able to come back home one day and be able to make a difference. Because it's not about leaving where you come from and not going back, right, yo? You just want to be able to do for your people. And the way you do for your people is that you meet new people, you see new places, you live different places, and then you come back home to where your roots is and you actually take care of your own. So I think that it's just important for me to just be like, damn, I grew up in Camden, you know, I grew up in Pensacola, and then I came out to Arizona, and I just wanted to make a different way for myself, a different life for myself. And I was able to do that. And not only was I able to do that, but now I have my family and I'm raising them here in Arizona. So it's interesting. You could elaborate more, but like I think Arizona was a good place to pick because it was just a different setting. We were so used to the, you know, fast pace, the hustle and the bustle. And now you're in a place where like you can control like anything, your whole narrative. And it's fairly new. So, you know, things in Arizona is like fresh and you could start here and really make a good profit and make a good, you know, living for yourself. And it's a great place to raise a family.
For me, man, it was stability, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
In LA, it's expensive as hell just to live there, you know what I'm saying? And then
Jersey too, man. Jersey's crazy.
You gotta worry about
depending on where you live,
the neighborhood, what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Who trying to get who X, Y, and Z, you know what I'm saying? So coming out here and not having to look over my shoulder and then being able to easily take care of myself and then easily take care of my family, like, man, I couldn't choose a better place to be, you know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
Indy always talk about, like, let's go back to LA, and I'm like, you know, that LA different, you know what I'm saying? Like, home is home. I always, you know, pull up, but at the end of the day, is LA gonna let me live to my best abilities and do what I really want to do?
Right.
And be able to, you know, take my family on vacation whenever. Like, nah, not right now. I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly say that. Now, if I get there, I think I'm back in LA.
Yeah, for real.
I ain't gonna sugarcoat
That's
that.
home. That's home for you.
Home.
And the same thing for Jersey. Like how do you feel like, you know, being somebody from Jersey and having such a like creative mind, man?
I'm proud, you know what I mean, to be from Camden. I love Camden, you know what I mean? My whole family's from Camden.
That's home.
So, it's like it's always gonna have like a soft spot for me, but like I don't know, just like, you know, traveling, you know, and really seeing like the world and really seeing what's out there. Like Camden could just kind of feel like you just boxed in.
Yeah, sometimes.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, just because it's so small and, you know, the history of Camden and, you know, it's not really like a place where you would say like, you know, I want to go, I want to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not, but like.
But don't get it twisted though. It's so many amazing people who come from where we came from.
Absolutely.
Doing incredible stuff, but it's like any city, you know, it's some negative stuff that happen and then you just gotta adjust to it. You know, adjusting to your environment is what we all been known to do, right? And it's like, it made us who we are today, you feel me? So whatever things we might have went through, like it's built us to be the men we are today. And like, that's what I love about Camden. You know, I just think that Camden is one of the most craziest cities, but at the same time, it's changing to be the city that everybody knew what it could be. And, you know, we come from places where it's a majority, you know, black population. That's our culture, you feel me? And I think that so many negative narratives have been like made, you know, they took a lot of our industrial jobs away from us in like the 1960s and everything that we went through for civil rights and riots and things like that happened in our city. It molded our cities to change. And then not only on top of that, they had like red lines and stuff like that, God bless you. But I just think that there's been so many obstacles in our way that sometimes like we just like forget that we come from greatness and we are greatness, y'all. So man, it's just great that, you know, you're able to come out here from Jersey, you know, come to Arizona and like see the difference in culture. Like what'd you think when you first came out?
It's like, it's a small sample size, you know what I mean? It's only been like a weekend, but it's beautiful out here. The vibe is good, the energy is good. I haven't experienced the heat yet, so I can't.
That's a different story.
I can't fully elaborate, but like so far I like it. You know what I mean?
Good,
like
man.
it's very different from back home. You know what I mean? Very different. So sometimes you need to change your scenery just to switch it up a little
For
bit.
real. Like any city, it's some negative stuff that happen, and then you just gotta adjust to it. Adjusting to your environment is what we all been known to do, right? And it's like it made us who we are today. You feel me? So whatever things we might have went through, like it's built us to be the men we are today. And like that's what I love about Camden. I just think that Camden is one of the most craziest cities, but at the same time, it's changing to be the city that everybody knew what it could be. And we come from places where it's a majority, black population. That's our culture, you feel me? And I think that so many negative narratives have been like made, they took a lot of our industrial jobs away from us in like the 1960s, and everything that we went through for civil rights and riots and things like that happened in our city. It molded our cities to change. And then not only on top of that, they had like red lines and stuff like that, God bless you. But I just think that there's been so many obstacles in our way that sometimes like we just like forget that we come from greatness, and we are greatness, y'all. So
the best thing about the whole COVID situation is that it put an importance on people really want to like be healthy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Put health first, y'all, for real.
Right, because I stopped eating meat right before COVID hit.
Okay.
So I was already trying to like be on the
Talk
path.
to us about it, man. Like you have considered a vegan lifestyle, so
It's great.
like expound upon it, bro.
It's great. I don't know, like every time I ate meat, it just was always like, it made me like full. It was hard, like super long to digest.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, because I like fried chicken. I can't, I can't chime in or something like that I don't know, but it's in moderation. I try to do it in moderation. So you started feeling better. That's what you're trying to say?
Yeah, like I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to like, have more energy.
Okay.
And,
you automatically start feeling more energy?
But
did you automatically feel it? Or
yes.
Was it like a transition? You said it was immediately?
Yeah, automatically.
Oh,
yeah,
wow, okay.
Yeah.
So do you like
on a day-and-day basis?
Okay, do you like smoothies, like stuff like that too? Or like salad? What do you consume to make you like consist of a vegan diet? What would you say?
But I'm gonna get back to your question. But like doing a lot of research on Dr. Sebi.
Okay.
That kind of really inspired me to want to just like really eat healthy. You know what I mean? Because
that was a crazy influence.
Yeah, cause just learning about that. Cause we're not really taught about that.
Right.
About him. I know that I know they don't teach it in schools. And
they don't teach health. They don't teach health.
It's a story. Like his story is one that that needs to be talked about. Well, people know now.
Yeah.
But like you're really just finding out. But man, like Dr. Sebi, all the people he was able to heal,
For
and
sure.
like, you know what I'm saying, and all that, and it's just like, yo, this is the kind of if this dude is talking about this, I'm gonna listen.
Yeah, and it makes sense. Now, Daryl, what's your perspective on just the whole vegan thing? Like, is it something that you will probably like never do, or do you think that like you're a type of moderation type of person where you watch what you
I'll
eat?
probably never do it, man. I mean,
you like ribs too much, right? You like ribs too much.
It ain't even about the ribs.
What is it?
More so like we all here with an expiration date.
Yeah. You try to live it up.
Me being a vegan isn't necessarily going to extend my date because only Allah know when I'm going. You know what I'm saying? So as long as He know when I'm going, I can go turn a vegan tomorrow and still be gone in 5 years.
Yeah, exactly. You could be gone in the next day.
Right.
Man,
so I continue. Now I'm not against it. Like if it's your choice to go vegan and you feel better, you know what I'm saying? You looking better. I have seen
transformation
people
go
vegan and
have a transformation.
More energy, skin clears up. You know what I'm saying? Now is it clearing up? You know what I'm saying? From like crazy acne to just spotless? Nah. So I ain't with it yet. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not gonna say I won't pass over a vegan meal. I might dabble with a salad here or two. But I'm sorry. Man.
For me personally, y'all, it's moderation. Like honestly, like I just try to moderate what I consume. Don't overdo it. Like I think as like people, we tend to overdo it sometimes. You just had some wings. Now you're gonna try to go get a cheesesteak. Now you're gonna try to get a panzerotti. Now you're gonna try to get a hoagie. Like, what's the next? Like, you gotta kind of just moderate what you eating, cause this shit got diabetes, y'all. Like on some real, niggas is dying of diabetes. They have what they call health-related issues. Now they're talking about, health-related issues is the main reason why people die from COVID. So, like, if we can, like, watch what we consume, what does that make us as people, right? Just being real, like, mindful of what we consuming. And if you do that, I think that you have no problem. You can have some chicken. Go ahead. Because I love them motherfuckers. I'll tell y'all that right now. I love me some chicken.
Like fatherhood.
Oh, word.
You know what I mean?
Word.
Like, and what it means to you. You can start first, Daryl.
Fatherhood for me, man, is everything. Like, literally,
for real.
I get to go, I work at night, so I work overnight, so I get to keep my daughter all day, and I love it because most dads don't get the opportunity. Some dads work during the day, so by the time they get off, they ready to go to sleep. Kid been worn out all day. Like, I literally get her from breakfast time to damn near dinner time, really, because I don't go in till about 7:30. So I literally have all day with her, you know what I'm saying? Like, from birth, we would take naps together, we'll wake up. Man, I probably watch Moana more than any movie.
That's the whole song. The whole song.
Really? Like, for her first birthday party, I was Maui, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, but yeah, like I said, it's everything, man. I can't breathe without my child, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I honestly think to myself, from the first day that she was born, like, how do people miss their kid's birth? You know what I'm saying?
Man.
If you're not in jail, locked down somewhere, man,
you can't miss that.
It don't make no sense to miss your
Nah.
child's birth, man. Like, that's the greatest.
It's essential. It's the best moment, like, in our lives, right?
Greatest moment I ever seen.
Right. For real, man. You thank God for like an opportunity to be able to have your child and see an innocent part of you, man. And you're a girl dad, right? Daryl?
Yeah,
So,
man. Girl, I only got one girl right now, shooting for another girl.
Yeah.
I'm following the Kobe train, man.
Yeah. I'm a girl dad myself. I got 2 beautiful little girls, and I think it's been a great journey. It's been fun. I've learned a lot about myself being a girl dad. I haven't had a son, but maybe if it'll happen, it'll happen. If it don't, I mean, I don't know. But like, I just enjoy being a father. As far as being black and what their expectations of us as fathers, man, I think sometimes it gets us like, guys. Like, I think that we are supposed to be like a deadbeat or somebody who just don't take care of our kids. And I think we take a tremendous care for our kids.
That's big. So, like, the biggest thing that I did, man, when I started going on vacation with my family, is that we started like changing narratives. Like, we'd be in Cuba somewhere, and white folks would look at us, and they'll look at my wife's hand and make sure she got a ring on her finger. Like, because they a young couple with baby mama, baby daddy issues. You know what I'm saying? Then they're like, oh wait, like we had an incident. I forgot where we was going, where the lady came in India was pretty much like, can I carry your baby real quick so you can get your bags? And she turned up like, no, my husband can get them. And the lady was kind of like, she has a husband, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was shocking to her to see that a young black woman has a kid, but not only a kid, but you know what I'm saying, a husband as well. So yeah, man, like I said, I'm always out there trying to fight, make sure the narrative is changed.
Exactly.
And
the slightness only comes from different things, y'all. Like, it doesn't come from them actually knowing us and them actually knowing our culture to the point where they actually want to know our culture. If they don't want to know us, then they automatically are going to have a narrative of their own. So just doing what you do, you don't gotta, it's out of sight, out of mind. If somebody got a negative thought about you, let them have that negative stuff to where they going at. Not what we doing. So as far as fatherhood, man, it's crazy that you expound upon that story, but it's the truth, you feel me? And I think honestly, like, we're doing an excellent job as fathers, man. So what do you guys think about just like as far as like your family, like how have COVID affected y'all family? Like, can y'all expound upon that?
Now, I also wanted to speak about fatherhood.
Go ahead.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
But
don't shy y'all, bro.
just bro. Like my kid, like, he really pushes me. You know what I mean, to like be better. Like, I really need like my family, my woman, my son. Fatherhood is really quintessential, like, in a household.
Oh, word.
Just to be able to have, you know what I mean? Like, you need that when you're young, just guidance, direction,
for real,
focus,
all of that,
discipline, You know what I mean? That's why like the father is really is important in the household.
Yeah.
You know, like
It's
every
essential.
kid, like
It's
no
essential.
kid should not grow up without their father.
That's word.
You know what I mean?
That's
But
word.
what was the next thing you wanted to speak about?
Man, just like family during the pandemic, but man, that's great, man. Like, as far as fathers, man, like I said, it's important for us all to have a key, integral figure in what we think our kids' lives could be, you know what I mean? And it all starts with us. How much work we put in to make sure they good. They got all the things they need, but not all the things they need, just the right mindset. Teaching your kids good energy. Teaching your kids, you know, the way to love each other and the way to carry love and not be negative and have positive energy. I think that's the greatest part about, you know, being a father.
Or like, what do you guys do to really like balance your like mental health on a daily basis?
For me, I'm gonna say to balance my mental health is checking in with those that I love. You know what I'm saying? Because
Oh yeah.
those that you love is gonna give you back that energy that you need to understand like why your well-being is important. You know what I'm saying? Why you taking care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like we getting older now, so
Oh, yeah.
me as a dad getting older, like
Oh, yeah.
not being able to throw my daughter up as high as I want to. I'm like, man, if I was a little bit younger than I was, you know what I'm saying, back when I was hitting the weights more often, look how high she would get, you know what I'm saying? So now it's like, well, check in with that.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the gym, D, get back on the weights, you know what I'm saying? And then my other outlet is just going into my creative space, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Listening to music. I mean, like I said, me and Harry met at ASU, man. We kicked some freestyles back to back.
Oh,
here and
for
there
real,
all
man.
the time.
I go in, y'all.
So just like
Y'all might catch that one time.
just popping in with
Not
freestyle just
that
to kind of clear your mind, throw the topics out
Yeah.
there, clear your mind about, you know, loved ones you might have lost, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, my main thing is really just checking in with those that I love.
For real.
What about you, cuz?
I'll say for me personally, like it's just kind of like what you said, man. Just checking on your loved ones, kind of making sure that you feel good during that day because, like, you know what I mean. Sometimes we can have a bad day. Let's not get it twisted. Things could be messed up during that day, but are you going to take that messed up day and make somebody else's day messed up because your day is messed up? You know what I mean? Like it's just so much that positive energy kind of like goes 360. You know what I mean? You only give a certain amount of things, but you're not gonna get back good energy if you're not like giving it out. So it's just important for you to give good energy to receive it. So I just think that what I do personally every day is try to wake up with a smile because I'm 6 feet up and not 6 feet down. So I got a great appreciation for that. And you know, just making sure that that part of me is mentally correct, it allows me to make sure that I can operate and move the way I want. And that's just me personally, y'all, but man, that's a great convo, man. That's a great conversation.
How I balance mental health is like just, you know, my son keeps me young. You know what I mean?
Word,
So just
word.
like, you know, if I'm going through something, you know what I mean? Like he always like brings me back down just to, you know, like
Yeah.
you need to be able to just not take everything
They
so
put us in
serious.
place, man. Our kids put us in place,
Right,
man.
yeah, not take everything so serious, you know, just
Put
be
them in place
calm, be patient, and just like, you know, do things, you know, because a lot of us are always grinding. We always on the grind, you know what I'm saying? Like it never stops, like, you know, it's 24/7, so just always try to find something that you can do to really disconnect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And really take your mind off of, you know, whatever you're going through. A lot of things are like temporary, but
Yeah.
you know, when it gets rough, it gets rough.
Right.
You know what I mean? So balance is just, you know, being able to
Yeah.
just always remember, like, not to really take everything so serious, not to take yourself so serious,
Right.
and just be patient with your approach. You know,
And especially like it's crazy, like because everybody's life has like took a change or took a turn a little bit differently. You feel me? So like some kids aren't in school, some kids are in school. Like it's such a different thing for each family during this pandemic. You know what I mean? According to whatever your situation is. So it's crazy. Like everybody has been impacted differently. You know what I mean? Like we're all impacted the same, right? But we all have been altered differently during this pandemic. So mental health is a great conversation piece, fellas. Like,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's early in the year, but it could be for this year, short term, long term. You know, what's some goals you guys got in mind?
Me, my goal is to get another baby. Sugarcoat it.
Yo, you ain't playing no games, huh?
Another
It's
baby,
the year, huh?
It's
finna happen, huh?
Get a baby.
Yeah, I hear that, man. For real. For me personally,
Get that, bro.
that's a good one.
Get that.
I can't say that that's on my mind, but if it happened, it happened.
Right.
If it happened,
right.
it happened. It's funny, man. I think that my personal goals this year is to be just a black-owned business owner. You feel what I'm saying? Like in any facet of what I'm doing, I want to conduct black business. We need to support each other, y'all. When it comes down to it,
you just flow differently. You know what I mean? Especially like when you're working for yourself. If you're gonna work hard for anybody, it should be for yourself. You know what I mean?
Pay
You gotta
yourself,
pay
y'all.
yourself
Pay yourself.
first. So
pay yourself first.
you know, it's a blessing. You know, just to be able to help somebody and have them have their own business. You get inspired, and you know, you want to give as much as you take.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So just being patient, taking it one day at a time, but you know, always in pursuit.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to understand is that, you know, progress, fast or slow, is still progress.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So just taking it one day at a time, man.
Facts, man.
I mean, the beauty of it too right now is that black people are starting their own businesses. You know
For real,
what I'm saying?
we are.
Turn around, there's somebody creating something now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing to see because, you know, at one point all we depended on was going down the street to so-and-so store, this person's outlet, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Now we're starting to see that we can have faces in these neighborhoods, we can have buildings in these neighborhoods.
We can build brands, y'all.
So like I said, that's the beauty of it, man. Especially for black women. Like black women are.
And we put our
top
queens
priority
on the
right
highest
now,
esteem.
and everything out there, man.
The
So
highest
all the
esteem.
black queens that's killing it.
Yeah, keep doing you. Exactly. Yeah, gentlemen, I think that it's definitely been the realest of conversations today. Do you guys want to elaborate on anything before we go?
I'm just like excited, you know, just for this whole process.
Oh yeah,
You
most
know what I
definitely.
mean? Because it's like you always talk to me about, you know, you always encourage me.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I mean? For like so many years. So it's like
It's always been likewise,
right.
say, brother.
You always encourage me
Likewise.
to just like keep going, keep working with the camera, and just always, you know, try to point direction for me. So just to go from that to be here with you now, to just to be doing this.
You
like,
see the
you know,
maturation process, right? Things starting to like
right,
come into
you
fold,
know,
man.
Right. You know.
Honestly, bro.
Crazy. Like you're a big cousin to me, but you always felt like a brother.
Always, bro.
You know,
Same.
Right,
We
you
had so
always
many
felt
cool
like a brother.
experiences together as kids. Now we grown men taking care of our families, man.
Right.
So
Family.
I think it's special, man. Daryl, man, I just want to tell you, thank you. Would you like to elaborate on anything before you go too, man? All right, man, but I just want to tell you thank you for coming out, man, to the show and giving your input on today's topics of conversation. Please like and subscribe, and we'll have more content coming for you soon. Appreciate you, and y'all have a good one.
Peace.
See y'all.